Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. And thank you, my loyal subscribers who have allowed me to be a part of your screen, a part of your media, a part of your social media setup. And thank you to all my loyal subscribers who have allowed me to pass the 500 mark. The ultimate goal is 1,000, but we'll take it in strides as we continue to try to grow and develop this channel, as we try to give you my opinion as it relates to instances, incidents, and all things happening in and around Jamaica. Largely, I like to take it to the world, but for now, my main focus is on Jamaica. This morning, I want to look at a gruesome incident where a pastor was beheaded down there in St. James, and it just can't get any worse as it relates to Jamaica. When will this killing ends? Is the big question being asked by each and every one. And the Prime Minister Andrew Holness has come under severe pressure and fire from persons who believe he's been silent. However, there have been cases where the police have been breaking the back of a lot of these criminal networks. They've been finding some of these perpetrators, and we hope that some remedy will be found to decrease this crime monster that is reaping havoc on Jamaica. Now, residents of Newtown district in Hanover were joined on Monday by was jolted on Monday by the shock discovery of a beheaded pastor. The Minister of Religion has been identified as 40-year-old Kanief Andre Reed, who is originally from Lucy, Hanover, but resides in St. Catherine. He was reportedly last seen in Newtown at about 1:30 p.m. on Sunday after leaving the home of a church sister to clear a plot of land on which he intended to build a house. When he did not return in the afternoon, the church sister made a report to the Sandy Bay police. She said she was told by the police that they could not act until 24 hours had passed. On Monday morning, the church sister gathered a search party which found the pastor's bag, a machete, and his water bottle in bushes. About half an hour later, they stumbled upon the headless body. Latoya Reed, the pastor's widow, said she spoke to her husband on Friday. He informed her he was going to travel to the community to attend to the land. Now, a pastor from Hopewell, Hanover, has described Reed as a dedicated man of God. And he is saying he don't know why someone would want to harm the pastor. But residents of Newtown said that Reed recently returned to the community to clear the property, but found that someone appeared to be preparing to commence construction on the land. The death of the pastor is the second gruesome killing in Sandy Bay in the past 2 weeks. Now, from I heard this story, it brings me back to a typical Jamaican situation where people fight over land, dead left, and all those stuff. And if the pastor went and find someone on this land who was trying to start building whatever structure on it, clearly that person must be the first person to investigate. Now, the pastor's head has not been found. How gruesome is that? Based on what we are reading, maybe the pastor and this man had some form of altercation. This man decided to take the pastor's life. And as we have seen so far in Jamaica, nobody is exempted from the crime wave that is reaping havoc in Jamaica. We have seen persons going into the sanctuary. We have seen persons going into the sanctuary to take the life of other persons. Now, the pastors are not immune to this crime situation that is reaping havoc in Jamaica. And it's just sad to know that the pastor went to prepare a piece of land and then he went missing. Now, what is the purpose of taking away his head? But as I said, I don't think this is much of a difficult case in the sense that the pastor found someone on the land preparing the land when he went there to sort out the land. This person should be the first person to be investigated. And I hope the police and I hope residents who know this person will give the police information as they seek to solve this case. But it's just sad that in Jamaica, we have reached a point where there can be no amicable dialogue to solve any conflict or disagreement. The only way to solve these conflicts in Jamaica these days is violence. Nobody wants to sit down and talk over whatever they have a disagreement over. And this is so sad because at the end of the day, the generations that is coming up is learning the hard way of believing that solving any conflict should be done with force or brutality. And until we have reached a point in our lives as people to realize that we can solve whatever differences we have amicably by dispute resolution or getting third or fourth persons involved and sit down and reason out the situation, we ain't going nowhere. Jamaica is heading in a direction of destruction based on how the crime rate is going. And sooner or later, Jamaica, certain communities in Jamaica, certain parishes in Jamaica will have nobody wanting to live there because of the crime surge that is reaping havoc on the land. Well, sad story. A man who preached the word of God lost his life in a questionable situation. Until now, his body haven't been found, and the police are saying they suspect that he was killed elsewhere and his body dumped where they found it because they haven't seen any trail of blood. Young pastor loses his life, and no doubt his family is grieving at this point. But sometime when it comes on to land, I think it's best to have the authorities deal with the situation rather than two persons trying to deal with it, because you know you have these lands nowadays, squatters are all over. They see a plot of land, they don't inquire who owns it, they just go and live on it. And then you who owns the land, the minute you show up, these squatters want to be in a conflict with you. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Day by day, you feel discouraged, you feel daunted by how persons are being killed in Jamaica in different incidents, different ways. And at the end of the day, it seems like there's no solution to the crisis. But as I said, this is just my opinion. Your opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, be safe. Look out for the children. Look out for a loved one. Look out for a neighbor. And most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.